What's up, everybody? It's me, Don Weep here, back with another episode of a Naruto What If that you guys seem to really enjoy and keep coming back to watch. So thank you guys for that. And that's What If Naruto Was a Demigod. This is part 7, and part 8 will be coming out as well. So just for your information. So there'll be 5 episodes airing today when I'm posting these. And I put a lot of work into making these, so I hope you guys enjoy them. I've been getting this ready for the 1,000 sub special. Thank you guys so much for staying with me all this time, and for those of you who have been here since the beginning, thank you as well. I just want to let you guys know now, since this is like the big thing, to make sure to definitely join my Discord server. I will be putting the Discord server link in all of the videos for these 5 for the special for 1,000 subscribers. Make sure to click on it and join so you can become part further into the Weeb subscriber squad and hop in. So we got lots of stuff going on. We got music channels. We got all these different teams and things. Please make sure to go and do that. I have a moderator. Who's really good. He's been working on that, so thanks to him, as well as my Discord manager. That's been going really well, as well as you guys for continuing to enjoy and support me. So thank you guys so much for 1,000 subscribers, and let's get right into part 7 for What If Naruto Was a Demigod. As you guys remember last time, in the last part that I aired yesterday, Naruto at this point now is on his way back with Tsunade and Jiraiya, as well as a few other things that occurred. As when Naruto summoned his dragon, Kabuto in this timeline lost one of his arms. We aren't sure yet of which arm he lost, or if it was his main arm or what, as we haven't really gotten into that. However, we do know that the next Hokage is going to be named soon. So let's get right back to that. As Tsunade, Naruto, and Jiraiya enter the village, Tsunade then is instructed to go to the hospital, where she's going to hopefully be able to fix Kakashi and Sasuke after the incident with Itachi and Kisame returned to the village to intimidate Danzo and show him after being gone for so long. At that point, Naruto rushes into the hospital to see his friends, and he then is waiting for Tsunade impatiently. This is the most childish Naruto's almost ever acted, as he's been waiting for this for a long time now, and he doesn't want any of his friends to get hurt. He then is filled with joy as he sees Tsunade start to work on them. He leaves the room as instructed by the nurses and waits. After a few hours, Sasuke and Kakashi are awoken, and they then have Naruto come in to come talk to them. Naruto asks if they're okay and asks his Kakashi sensei as well as Sasuke how they're doing. Sasuke smiles and puts a thumbs up, says that he's ready for anything. Naruto smiles and laughs and tells him that he's ready for anything too. He then turns to his other master, Kakashi, as well as Jiraiya, and then tells them that he's so glad that both of them are okay, especially after what's been happening and what's going on. At this point, Sasuke then gets up and says he's going to go train and see how his body's been doing after that long rest due to Itachi. Sasuke's been thinking about Itachi more and more recently and about what he did to the clan. At this point, Sasuke is working out and doing push-ups and sit-ups on the ground when suddenly he can feel a presence. At this point, you may be thinking that this is the sound 4 from Orochimaru. As I mentioned, Kabuto's arm was sliced off, but as you may not have realized, if you listen to the previous parts all the way through, Hades is actually the father of Madara Uchiha, which is why Madara actually is a demigod in this timeline. At this point, he turns around as Sasuke senses a dark presence, and as he turns, he sees a man standing there with dark black hair falling down the sides of his face. As he looks down, his eyes are cold and fill Sasuke with a sense of winter and darkness. This man is Hades. Hades looks down at Sasuke as Sasuke looks to what he's holding. In the right hand of his, he's holding Blaze Realis. Sasuke realizes who this is and remembers him from the Tsunade exams. As Sasuke asks what he's doing with Blaze, he can't get another word out. As soon as he asks for that question, he's knocked out instantly by the fear that is used by the dark helmet from Hades. Hades then deactivates his helmet's ability and picks up Sasuke, throwing him into the bag along with Blaze. He now says 2 down, 1 to go. As Hades begins to collect all of the bloodlines needed in order to resurrect a certain someone or something. Hades begins to search for one of the last other few that he needs. He already has gathered the son of Hephaestus, the creator and work craftsman. He's captured a descendant of his own son, Sasuke, who has his own blood in him, and now he's searching for his brother's son, as well as he needs 2 more after that. At that point, Hades then senses Naruto, and his chakra has gone up tremendously. He decides that he'll have to take him out last, and teleports away. Naruto feels the loss in chakra immediately as Sasuke disappears off the area, as well as the senses that something dark had just fallen over the Leaf Village and quickly disappeared. He tells Kakashi and Jiraiya that something happened to Sasuke, and they run outside to see that Sasuke is nowhere to be seen. At this point, unknown to Naruto, Hades is beginning a ritual from long ago to revive a certain important someone in his life. At this point, he then begins to travel northwest. As he heads there, he then sees it. The village in the Land of Lightning. Once he gets there, he sees the Cloud Village and Cloud Ninja walking around in the area. He then begins to surface of the area and survey where he should find the other demigod that he knows exists in this world, where he needs their immortal blood. He can't take it from their direct parentage, as well as if it has too much of the immortal chakra in it, as well as it would overpower the ritual and destroy it, causing it to fail. At this point, Hades then finds her. As he walks through the village, he then sees B and disappears quickly. B and the Raikage are walking around, as well as his bro, as they're talking about what's going on at the Cloud Village, as well as just hanging out in general. He can sense some sort of animalistic energy in that one, but decides he's not his target. As he continues to walk, he then suddenly sees her. There she stands, Hara. There she is, Hara, the daughter of Poseidon, his third brother. At that point, he then sneaks up behind her with his shadow walk. As he has the two other demigods in his grasp, he then, firmly with his hand, grasps her around the face and shoves her into the bag, knocking her out instantly with the darkness of his helmet. At that point, he then teleports away, and the Raikage senses a disturbance. He then thinks nothing of it and continues on with his day. At that point, the Hades is now searching for the last two. He already knows where Naruto is, the son of Zeus. He might be difficult to catch, and then he has to search for one more. As he continues to search across the land for this person, a certain someone is enlightening him to some facts. Zetsu appears relatively close to where Hades is and tells Hades that he knows who he is. Lord Hades, it's been so long since I've last laid eyes on you. It's been ages since you've been to the mortal world, hasn't it? At that point, Zetsu then tells Hades exactly what he needs to know. The last person that he needs in order to complete his entire summoning ritual that he knows he's working on. He then pulls out a picture and shows him. And there, standing in the picture, is Tsunade. Unknown to him, he had not known that Tsunade was actually the daughter of a relatively unknown goddess known as Hestia. Hestia, the goddess of the hearth, the last healing goddess he had needed, and the most important, arguably, to the ritual. He then smiles and laughs as he thinks that he was so lucky to have 3 of the ninja required in order to actually complete the ritual, all in the Leaf Village. He then, using his darkness, teleports away, and Zetsu laughs as he crumples up the paper and puts it away, knowing that deep inside, this was actually going to benefit his plan even more to revive his mother, Kaguya. Zetsu then teleports away, informing Obito and telling Madara, aka Obito, about what's going on. Obito laughs and says this is going to get pretty interesting. Orochimaru at this point is about to send the sound 4 when Hades, his chakra just is appearing all over Orochimaru's base. Hades appears with Sasuke and the other 4 in his sack. He has, at this point, Sasuke, Blazer Alice, as well as Hara. Orochimaru sees these 3 ninja inside of Hades' dark prison. He then asks him what he's doing with all of those, especially Sasuke. He asks Hades if Sasuke can be his. Hades denies him and tells him that he actually is in need of this child for his own purposes, and tells Orochimaru he actually has a different need for him. He asks Orochimaru if he knows anything about Tsunade. Orochimaru's eyes widen as he's then informed that Tsunade is going to be missing permanently. As Hades then heads back to the Leaf Village, unknowing that Tsunade actually was there, he then senses Tsunade as well as Naruto standing inside of the hospital. Suddenly, Naruto senses a quick burst of energy. He grabs Tsunade, Jiraiya, and Kakashi and pulls them out of the way with his lightning release, exploding out of the area and sitting in the forest. Hades appears and then looks at Naruto. Naruto sees him and he senses him and he realizes who he was. You're the same person who took over that kid named Haku back in the Land of Waves. Hades laughs and tells him he remembered that single sliver of his chakra fighting him. He tells Naruto he's pathetic that back then. He hopes he's gotten stronger now. Naruto's fist being to ball up, and he tells them that his friends are in there as he sees Sasuke and Blaze Realis, as well as some strange girl he's never met. He tells him to put Blaze and Sasuke down, or he's going to take them from him by force. Hades then laughs as he says he's better come get him from him. At that point, Naruto turns around just to see the shadow clone. Hades had created a shadow clone who'd use his helmet to teleport behind him and Tsunade. He attempts to grab Naruto and Tsunade barely is able to dodge. Naruto gets out of the way instantly of his teleportation, of how fast he is, and then Tsunade is grabbed by the shadow clone and pulled back inside of the dark prison by Hades. Tsunade begins pounding on the side of it as the darkness begins to fill her eyes and she slowly passes out. Jiraiya and Kakashi are shocked at this and begin to try and fight with Naruto against Hades. Hades then laughs and says that if he really wants to save his friends, he'll have to come down and save them himself. Then, Hades steps on the ground and sinks into the earth, disappearing. At this point, Naruto rushes over to where he was and begins to dig with his hands and nails, screaming, "No! No! This can't be it!" He then begins pounding the ground with his fists as fast as he can, blood beginning to grow on his knuckles as the wounds open in them. Jiraiya grabs his fist as he pulls it back and tells him to stop. The entire area is basically destroyed with trees and a large crater surrounding them. Naruto's crying at this point, and rain begins to fall over the village as he screams a lion's roar and he shouts. He then begins punching the earth again with his other fist, and Jiraiya and Kakashi stop him as he sits there crying. He then tells them that he has to save them, and he asks if Jiraiya might know anything about this Hades guy. Jiraiya has no idea. He tells Naruto that there was something off about him though. His chakra felt weird. At that point, something strange happened, and a bolt of lightning came crashing out of the sky. At this point, inside of Naruto's head, he can hear something. A man with blonde hair is talking to him. It's Zeus, as we know, and Naruto listens to what he's saying. He tells him to head towards the cave where the current Geto statue is being held by the Akatsuki. Underneath the statue, there lies the entrance to the underworld, where Hades has your friends in his dark palace. Naruto then fades from the vision and tells Jiraiya and Kakashi where they are. He tells them he's going to save them no matter what, and at that point he tells them and they agree. Jiraiya and Kakashi nod and say that they'll go with him. Naruto then says that they're going to need a bigger team in order to take that guy down, as he's way too strong. At that point, Naruto then stands up as he walks over back into the Leaf Village. He then begins to assess the team for not the Sasuke retrieval mission, but the Sasuke, Blaze, Hara, and Tsunade retrieval mission from the underworld. If you guys like this and are excited for the next part to happen and occur, with part 8 coming out today as well for the 1000 sub special, I hope you guys are excited for the Hades arc in Naruto, as well as some other custom content that I've been making for this What If. I'll be going much more into detail with the gods, as well as some more conflicts in Shippuden, as well as more stuff going on in this What If in general. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm sorry this is a little bit shorter, but the next part's going to be a lot longer, like 30 minutes, since I'm finishing off all of Naruto. So I hope you guys enjoyed the last part of What If Naruto was a Demigod for him back in Naruto Part 1. If you guys enjoy this, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, comment below, join the Discord server, and also be ready for the next video to drop immediately after this premiere. So don't go anywhere after this video ends, because after this video ends, I'm going to release the next premiere for that live. So I'll see you guys right then. So see you guys later. Bye. It's black and white.